historically we've been so misguided and so miseducated, and it's been happening for a long time, right? You live in a country where people tell Black people you sold yourself into slavery. I mean, they tell you your history begins at slavery. There's and when you go across the world and you talk about Black people all over the world, the story is very similar. It may take place in a different language. In Haiti, it may be French, or you go to the Caribbean and it's Dutch, but nonetheless, the same play that's been taken into play. And so then you wonder why, more people are not out concerned about what is happening to us right now. They're not worried because they don't even know it's happening.
Right. And that is, I think it was Donnie Simpson back in the day. I believe it was him who used to, and I'm aging myself, but when he used to close Video Soul, he said there are three types of people in the world. Those that make things happen, those that watch things happen, and those that just wonder what happened. We are in the third category. Yeah. Unfortunately, most folk are in that third category when something has already happened right up under their nose, and then they wonder, well, when and why and how did that happen? Because when we were slumbering to sleep from this 4-year reality show of the American government, we've been watching the payoff of porn stars and the indictment of child sex traffickers and impeachment hearings and Twitter rages and rants. While all that's been going on, the Republicans have been confirming right-wing anti-civil rights judges to federal courts all over the nation. The vast majority of them, 98% of them, white males. Yep. They've been dismantling regulations, sending poison and toxins in the air, making America an unsafe place. They have been getting rid of protocols and policies around fair housing. That's why Trump could brag to suburban mothers that you don't, basically, he didn't say it in these words, but he may as well, you don't have to worry about these Negroes moving into your neighborhood anymore because yep. we got rid of the policies that would allow them to build low-income housing in the suburbs. All of this stuff is what's happening behind the scenes. Behind the scenes, even though Christopher Wray, the director of the FBI, said in no uncertain terms in a congressional hearing that the major terroristic threat to America are white supremacist males. But at the same time, the Department of Justice has categorized a new category called Black identity extremists, right, and made them their number one target. So while they're saying, yeah, we know our number one problem are white supremacist males, but we're going to spend our resources targeting so-called Black identity extremists like Black Lives Matter and other folks. And basically, it's nothing but a modern day COINTELPRO. It's a modern day what J. Edgar Hoover had, the counterintelligence program of the FBI, has been reinstituted under a different name. All this stuff is happening behind the scenes. And then we wake up one day and say, how did we get to the point where we were being surveyed by the FBI and we didn't know it, but we should have known it? How did we get to the point where, we couldn't build low-income housing over here, but we should have? How did we get to a point where all of the judges, federal judges, are these anti-civil rights white men? All this is happening under our nose, and we're going to be that generation that turns around and says, what happened?
That's right.